All right, everybody, welcome back. We are ready to play the first Wednesday of our game, Wednesday the 3rd of spring. I need to get started with, oh, it's raining. And listen to that beautiful music. Oh, I love this. We don't have to bother with watering the crop because the rainwater is going to nourish the seeds and help those plants grow without our help. So we can get to other kinds of chores. But we do have 3 more letters, so let's check the mailbox. The first one comes from our new acquaintance, Emily, who works at the saloon. Then we have a message from Sam, Weird Jack. And then we got something that says, Dear Farmer Jack, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. Your local carpenter, Robin. Thank you, Robin. We definitely will take her up on that kind of offer. Granted, though, the difference is that's so like her boilerplate sort of message to all farmers and people that move to the town. She wants them to have that message to say, I can help you remodel your home, give you more space. But in our case, as you've already seen, our home is already large. It just needs to be taken care of. It's a mess. So let's start by doing some other chores besides the usual watering of the garden. We need to collect stones on our farm and make space. Oh, you found a geode. The local blacksmith can break it open for you. Who knows what you might find hidden inside? So that'll be awesome. We'll be able to collect geodes that we can smash open with the help of Clint the blacksmith. And inside of those geodes, we will find all kinds of precious and beautiful, pretty, valuable stones. So we are going to clear this area over here for when we build our first chicken coop, because we want to have a space for the chickens to be happy. And I want to save the materials as we go. We are going to make use of the wood and the stone. It'll be great. We have plenty of energy, since we don't have to worry about watering the garden today. It does look like we also have to check our notebook because we have some things in the notebook to check. We also grabbed an acorn. That is awesome because we can plant trees in this game. Never forget that you want to take advantage of all the materials you get along the way. So we will be making sure that the trees are not going to obstruct our view of our precious chickens. When we get the chickens, we want to be able to spot them wherever they may be. And I'll be coming in and out of here, this area, to check on our chickens and collect their eggs. So I want to make sure that I have space for our supplies and machines pertaining to the chickens. We'll go ahead and toss a bunch of supplies we just gathered here into the chest as usual. Checking the notebook, we have archaeology. You found an ancient looking object. Yes, we did. It was a dried starfish. Could it be some kind of artifact from long ago? Perhaps Gunther, the curator of the local museum, has the answer. Visit Gunther at the museum. And then we also need to see if we can catch a catfish. It says that this is the last day to try to keep the art of fishing alive. He'll pay 20 gold to any fisherman who catches 1 catfish. So we would be rewarded with 200 gold, and that just requires 1 catfish to be delivered to the fisherman, Willy, who lives in the building on the dock on the beach. So we're going to make some room for any fish we catch, and this starfish we want to deliver to Gunther Dried starfish. Gunther can tell you more about this if you donate it to the museum. So we should head to the museum now. So that is eastward into town, past the bus stop. Usually when it's rainy, fewer people are out and about in the town. And the general store here, where we could buy seeds at Pierre's, is closed on Wednesdays. So I see some catfish down in the water right now. That is awesome. So you see this one right here? That's one, and that's one. We'll try catching the catfish in the river. Here is the library and the museum, and the children also use this for schooling. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. This is Gunther. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? You could make a groundbreaking discovery. We could do it together. Oh, and who knows? If you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. Now, we find Gunther at the front desk, and we can donate to the museum. So, we will take the starfish, and I suppose I'll put it here, that spot with the display cases. We can fill all of these cases up with all kinds of artifacts that we can collect. Treasures around the town. Not just from digging spots up in the ground, but other ways of gathering treasures as well. So, we should always keep our eyes peeled. If we see anything that might look like a dig spot for treasure, it usually shows up as a place with worms that are peeking their heads out of the ground. Now, there's one more fun thing to do before we try to catch the catfish, and that is we do have that geode Clint could break open for us. And this is Clint, the blacksmith. And he can he can upgrade our tools for us if we bring him the materials and pay for it. And he can also smash open the geodes. So he'll go over here to his anvil and break that thing open for us. And it only costs 25 gold. But we want to make friends with Clint because he's kind of a nice guy. He just doesn't know it yet. I'm busy upgrading pickaxes for adventurers. What can I help you with? Awesome. Because you know what? We're adventurers too. You're going to be upgrading a lot of tools for us as time goes on. So we do have a new precious stone, and that means that we can donate it to the museum. This is the one that, what's his name? Clint just broke open for us. Beautiful. And at the moment, we don't have any special gifts, thank you gifts from Gunther for our hard work gathering those materials, but he will be rewarding us for all of the gathering that we do later. So I need to see if I can find a place to go fishing for catfish. I see 3 of them here, so I'm going to take advantage of this. And we're going to see if we can catch that catfish. Now, the thing is that we have a pretty flimsy and simple fishing rod, so it means it would be extra tough if we even caught a catfish on the line. And we don't have a lot of energy, so that's not a catfish. That was way too easy. That was a minnow. That doesn't even count. Alright, so here we go. If we catch a catfish, he would be tougher to try to keep. He could escape. And we're going to have to get some energy back. Okay, so... Nope, that's not a catfish. Too easy. Probably another minnow. Yes. Okay, come on. 3rd time's the charm. Oh, we're getting really low on energy. I'm guessing this is a smallmouth bass, based on how hard it is and easy it is. Yes, the 18-incher, that's pretty good for a smallmouth bass. Maybe it's another smallmouth bass, but this time we've got a treasure. That's good. Let's catch the treasure. Goodness. I'm actually pretty good at fishing. It just doesn't look like it. Okay, so we got bait, but unfortunately, silly thing about our bamboo rod is that you can't put any bait on the thing. It does not support it. So we will have to have a better fishing rod before we could put bait on it. Oh, we got a goldfish. That's actually important for other things. Kind of silly to get excited about a goldfish, but believe me, we actually want that goldfish. And I think we can only... Ooh, this might be a catfish, y'all. Guys, I think this might be a catfish. Is this a catfish? We did so well to get that just now. 45-incher. Whoa. That is incredible. Quite often, they can be very difficult to struggle with. The fact that he was one of the easier catfish to catch, our first try. We're having a good luck day. Mung beans? Got beans out of the river? Not sure what that's about. Let's see if there's a chair we can use inside here. Oh, cutscene. If you want me to let you use the Wi-Fi, you have to help around the house. Things are earned here, Aurelian. I didn't want to come to this godforsaken, outdated town. This deal makes no sense. Well, that wasn't your decision, young man. You're only 16. You don't call the shots yet. Your parents sent you here for a reason. My daughter put you in my care because you needed a change. You're too obsessed with that phone. You needed a breather. Ah, hello, Jack. Have you met my grandson, Aurelian, yet? He came from Zuzu City to learn that life isn't just screens and notifications. Great. Now, I'm part of the rural tour. He's kind of rude. Alright, so we came to visit Lewis and Aurelian if they happen to be here, but mainly to take a seat so that we could recharge our batteries, so that we could get back out there and potentially catch a little bit more fish. We still need to catch... we still need to find Willy tonight and deliver the catfish to him. I'm guessing that that's probably enough energy. I'm going to hop out of here. Hey, Aurelian. Oh, try to say hello to Aurelian. I hate the sound of rain. It interferes with the signal. Poor guy has got to get off his phone. Enjoy life. Look outside at this beautiful rain. Now, if we use my special tools, we have a map of every stretch of the town. And I'm looking around to see if I can track down where Willy is. It looks like Willy is on the beach right now, but I'm betting, based on where he is located, that he is heading our direction. And so we go this way, and right about there he is, right at the top of the screen. Hey, you succeeded, Jack. The catfish is an exciting catch, don't you think? Sometimes they seem so smart. It's scary. Well, here's your reward. Congratulations. And who's this? Sebastian. You just moved into that old farm, huh? Not bad. I get Aurelian. Coming to the city to this place is a total shock. At least now I have someone to talk with about actual technology. Okay, so it sounds like Sebastian and Aurelian might be good friends. We found a mussel, which is a kind of shellfish. And I'm going to use the hoe again. to... Oh, if we look at our quests, looky there. It says that we have completed the archaeology mission as well as the fishing catch. So this is where we collect the gold. So we got the 250 gold right then and there for the archaeology. That was where we donated the dried starfish to the museum. That pays a lot of money. Then here we got the catfish, and that pays a lot of money too for delivering that to Willy. Super. Now, this is everything in our inventory. Got to make sure that we have room for anything else that we try to forage. So we're kind of getting full here, guys. And that only leaves us 2 spaces in our inventory for... Okay, we got carrot seeds and more carrot seeds. That's great because they only use 1 inventory spot. Who's this? Jesse. Good morning. You must be the new farmer. I'm Jesse, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Awesome. It's nice to meet you too, Jesse. I happen to know things about Jessie. I like her a lot. She's a good woman. Now, we do have 2 clumps of stone. So we got clumps of stone in Grandpa's belt as well as in our inventory. We can combine those and then we are able to grab the clamshell. So I do like to visit the saloon most nights in the early game because we do need that free food that Gunther or Gus likes to give us in the early days of the game. But also, I like to just get to know more of the people, get to talk to them. So we have more people tonight. Who do we got here? That's Willy. And here is... It's a pleasure meeting you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. I'm concerned about Aurelian's posture. He spends too many hours hunched over his cell phone. I'll have to talk to Lewis about his eye health and his back. I appreciate that, Harvey. Philip's back. Hello, sir. How's your week been so far? Pretty good. Hey, Shane. Another city kid who thinks he's better than us. Let him keep his phone. That way he won't bother me while I'm working. Shane's got a chip on his shoulder. He doesn't like much of anything or anyone. Emily. I can feel a very electric energy in Aurelian. He is very disconnected from the earth, but his inner crystal shines with great urban strength. Interesting, Emily. Goodness, everybody's talking about Aurelian today. Aurelian stopped by the saloon asking for if we had iced coffee with 3 types of milk. I had to explain to him that here, coffee is, well, coffee. Pam? Pam has her head on the counter as she stares morosely at her drink. Nice to meet you. I'm Leah. That new boy says nature is too bright. I'd like to take him to the forest so that he can see there are colors that don't exist on a screen. Andy, need to pick me up some food today. Question is, do I look for forage in the forest or buy something at Joja? And you can just barely see the mouse here at the table. Have you seen the new sewer drain pipe across the river? Well, not the new one. The sewer drain across from the river. Why do you think it's locked? I mean, nobody's going in there, right? I don't know, Lacey. Who do we have here? Mr. Greenhair. Howdy there. Bert, you just moved here, right? The name is Bert. My family and I live in the south side of Ridgeside Village. Welcome. Who's this? Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, I heard someone was moving on to that old farm. I'm Abigail. Lewis's grandson is a city hacker. He says the Wi-Fi here is prehistoric. I like him, even if he complains about mosquitoes way too much. That's hysterical. Someone's over here playing at the arcade. Dalton. Sam and I jammed for hours last night. Bud's got real talent. Reminds me why I moved here from the city. Dalton, you get it. Aurelian doesn't. Alright. That was fun. So nice to see our new acquaintances getting along. And getting to know people better, getting to meet new people. You remember that Juliet likes to play with her yo-yo up here by the water fountain. I guess she doesn't like to do it in the rain. Not terribly surprised. I wouldn't play with my yo-yo in the rain either. We got a full inventory. Now, funny enough, Willy just wanted to see the catfish, if I understand right. He let us keep the catfish, so we can still sell it and make the more money. The best money maker day yet. With everything we have for sale, we're going to make 605 gold. That is super. And we're going to save the maple seeds. And what was the other one? So these are our 3 types of tree seeds we got so far. We got maple seeds, birch seeds, and acorns. I do want to keep my tools on hand. We don't need to hold on to the bait. We will keep the pepper poppers that we got the other day. And yeah, you know what? Gus didn't give us a free meal today. What's up with that? He was distracted with Aurelian being an immature teenager. Go to sleep? Yeah, let's go to sleep. So that completes the, what was it? 3rd day? Yeah, 3rd day. And tallying up the money, we got 622 gold. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.